where we're headed now. And it's a must-win for both Beyond and ViCi if they want to take a grand final spot against Tyloo today.
How would you feel about that, Jordan? Beyond in the grand final instead of ViCi?
That's fine.
Would it be a grand final?
Yes.
Fine. Oh.
Yeah, it would be fine.
Well, Molly into window.
And
Looks
maybe, hopefully, it would be the final tournament we see from ViCi before they make a roster change. But anyway,
where's your head at, QQ? Where's it gone?
Oh, Mac, he's really happy with that. He's even giving them a clap.
Wow, Mac, that's really nice.
I was trying to kill the bug that was flying around my face. I'm very
just
sorry.
applauding all of the frags.
You don't need to make excuses, Mac. You just got excited about the frags. That's fine. We all like Counter-Strike 2.
I love Counter-Strike. So fun.
Okay, on a scale of 1 to refrigerators, how much do you love for Counter-Strike?
I love refrigerators.
I do too.
You do too.
Mayrels coming in from CT. Could have had some impact, but got his head ripped off, and now it's going to be a 1v4. Olivia, what you got? Not much. Advent shuts him down before he can get going. It's going to be a good start to the T side for ViCi.
They're looking very switched on all of a sudden. They're ready to play. The T side has been lackluster from them all day, and then they roll into Mirage, and all of a sudden, they look like a well-oiled unit.
It's because it's do or die. They realise it. They know that they're not going to get another shot at Tyloo if they don't win this game, but they've realised it in the third and final map of the series.
That's true. Jordan, do you agree with this?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Glad we're all on the same page. And again, ViCi just going to be going for the basic gold execute over towards the A site, which will be completely empty. Beyond. Four-man stacked window, one of the unders. Or is that ladder? Looks like it could be... No, it is unders. Beautiful. And, well, Bomb eventually will make its way across with some flashes to assist.
Yeah. Good way to run an anti-eco, to be honest. A smokes into a connector smoke, and you start to pressure jungle a little bit. You love a bit of jungle pressure, Mac.
I do love some pressure in the jungle. Those monkeys, you know, sometimes can really turn up the heat. And it's going to be a nice strength in numbers approach, except Zoking has to go to the Glock, flicks around and is unable to get Olivia coming in on the flank. All of a sudden, there's a chance now in the round for Beyond.
Surely
they
not.
You know, 10 seconds to go, get on that defuse, but it is going to be Kaze to stop them single-handedly. That Galil looks too strong, and he's going to find 3 pretty looking headshots with it.
Yeah, ViCi being made to work quite hard in that round to get through it.
Yeah, and that's going to take a toll on their economy. They're much more resettable now. Here's where you see Beyond come in with the buy round. They step into this window of opportunity. They reset the money of the T side, then they could start to get a bit of a roll-on, Mac. You love roll-on deodorant.
Just like deodorant. Well, you stole my joke.
But we thought of the same joke at the same time.
Do you want to know what else you can use roll-on deodorant for? Skate wax. There you go.
Skate wax?
What even is that?
Wax you put on ledges so the ledges slide better and you can do sick tricks.
Professional scooter man, everyone.
Yeah.
For a montage of
Cowabunga, dude.
Sick tricks. Follow MacMate on Twitter.
Well, already the opening frag of this round has gone to Beyond, so the woes on the T side for ViCi that we saw on... What are you clapping about now? Anyway, the woes on the T side that we've seen during this series for ViCi will continue.
They need to try to leverage this crossfire that they're going to try and create between Connector and Palace, ViCi Gaming. Right now, it's the molly into window. It's the pressure in towards B apartments. It's the Olivia dying from 100 to 0 in a Molotov that gives them the 4-on-4.
That's a roughie. Not a place you want to be on the short side of the window with the molly there, but Kaze has places to be as he makes his way up con. Great entry towards the A site, wrapping onto QQ, who can't defend, and this is looking good for ViCi.
This
is a whole different team.
Oh, this is exactly what we've been waiting to see, Pilski. This is the Kaze from Mirage of old. This is the Kaze of Mirage that ViCi actually wins. Do you remember that map? The Kaze Zoking running around banging heads off?
Yeah, no.
That's kind of it. That's what I wanted. That's what I want to see.
I remember.
Wax on, wax off.
Oh.
You been watching Karate Kid too?
On the skateboard?
Huh?
On the skateboard?
It's about defense.
Defense.
It's about defense.
Okay. Well, Beyond need to learn that lesson. They have really struggled to defend in that round. They had the man advantage, and then Olivia goes 100-0 in a Molotov. SDK empties his entire M4 clip into a short smoke when he has no idea if it's actually a short split or not.
Well, ViCi goes 3-0 up. It's felt like a long time since they managed to get 3 rounds in a row on the T side. Or 3 rounds in a row in general. Perhaps not at all in the last map.
Oh my god, you're roasting them, Jordan. Leave them alone.
They're not cooked yet.
They're doing their best effort.
They're not cooked yet.
Toxic caster.
True, true.
Not toxic. Just say how it is. And that is how it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
Oh, the push into Palace. QQ's up there. It's a lot of info for Beyond. They have no one in middle. And if you're confused about that, get used to it. This is something Beyond does quite a lot. Is just some rounds, they just don't go to middle. They just don't set a single foot in connector, don't look for any info. Right from about minute 30 into the round, they just play on the bomb sites.
How about stepping foot into Palace? That's what QQ's done. He's upgraded himself a gun. Got himself the initial pick, although the initial pick didn't really help Beyond last round. And this time they're facing in economy reset if they do lose here. So, Util's getting thrown in. Smokes for jungle and for CT, but KNTZ's on the site. Player in Palace as well. It's looking like a good setup for Beyond. Soaking does dispatch of 1, but he's copped a headshot for his trouble. And Orman is planting the bomb. He's planting the bomb open to Palace, despite ViCi surely knowing that there is a player in Palace.
Great flash.
Kaze 1v4. Might just try to preserve his lack of deaths in the round.
Ooh. That's exactly what he's going to do. Backs away all the way to B. Beyond happy to keep 4 alive and allow that economy to start to rise. But first gun round goes pretty damn well for them.
First gun round? That was the second gun round.
That was the second, but yes, their first gun round.
Was it not Beyond's first gun round? I thought they forced into the second and then had to take the eco on the third.
No, sir.
No. They
did
They
not.
bought last round, and then they saved through enough guns to get another buy through here.
True. True. That's woke, man.
True. What? Well, flash over A, send the boys out. That's how Mac likes to start his game of Mirage.
No, Mac is the guy that gets sent out because he's a mad fragger.
True. True.
ViCi have really been putting quite a premium actually on the A-bomb site. It has been their side of choice. It's worked out reasonably well so far. Bomb plant's going to go down this time and no player lost for ViCi. So let's see what they can do in the post plants. They've got an okay setup. A player into Palace, one into CT. That's Kaze, who gets rid of Olivia. And a few over toward a ramp. And they will wait for the push to come in from Beyond. Although there is a question as to whether Beyond might want to go for this retake, 4v5. They have Util though. And they also have an opening pick. That's onto Zoking. Myrol's up on ticket, was caught by Kaze, standing underneath him. And it seems Kaze will be the one in this round to have the major impact. It's a 4K from him. And ViCi up to 4 as well. Not a bad round.
He's hard carry mode. He's put the team in his backpack.
Yeah.
Now the buy through from Beyond, they really don't have a whole lot of util to work with, which on Mirage isn't the worst thing in the world.
But it might be against this ViCi who's rampaging into bomb site. Still, Olivia is landing shots. It's the round. ViCi have decided not to throw any util at all, and it's definitely not worked. Not against the AWP of Olivia. Orman and Kaze might be able to salvage things. Kaze still, as of yet, has not died. And that is sharp from Orman. Brings it back to a 2v2 while Kaze's also found a frag. Oh no, Beyond, they can't let this happen. ViCi's starting to get on a roll that they've denied from ViCi this entire series. But maybe it's too little too late now. Orman does drop and Kaze finally finds his first death for the map. Okay, Beyond stabilized.
12 and 1. He's hitting everything. Classic Kaze.
Not that round.
No, not that round. Well, you hit 2 that round.
Nah, not good enough.
Not good enough?
Killed the whole team.
When did you go full bogan?
Huh?
What?
What?
Huh?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about, Mac?
What you talking about penguins for?
I'm talking about a penguin.
Oh, you're not? Nah, well, moving along into round 7. ViCi looking pretty good on the T side so far, but Beyond hit back, and with 2 alive, the economy will be a bit rocky in terms of utility. Still Vamis to play with for QQ, and Beyond decide to go for mid control. So Kaze spots that, falls back.
Bit of a standoff. They go say, how's your father at top mid, and then they all peace out.
Yeah, ViCi just full on the default. Holding both extremities. Just give up that mid control to Beyond, but now ViCi will be forced to either, well, dangerously go in dry towards mid or invest some utility to take that part of the map back.
Well, ViCi Gaming starting to sneak through the underpass. Kaze ready with that jungle smoke. CT smoke comes out as well. And ViCi again going to try and split up connector into the A-bomb site.
3v4. STK finds the timing perfectly to dispatch of Advent. Now it's Jam Young and Orman. Again, a 2-on-4 that ViCi might try to salvage. Olivia's just a little bit too good at the moment, really hitting everything. But Jam Young, also a bit of a sharpie in his day, and that is going to be a molly that should kill Olivia, were the bullets not to. And Mirage took the challenge. He was bold, he was ready. And he'll also get the AWP and take it through the next round for Beyond, who get their third and starting to put a few together now.
Reset ViCi's money. And this could be where they start to actually build up that CT economy. And once Beyond gets their CT money rolling, I'll tell you.
Tell me what?
I'll tell you.
Beautiful.
They're very good. They usually win. So it's up to ViCi to get damaged up. Especially in a round like this, you know, a couple pistols here or there. Just get 2 kills. Just two. Just get 2.
Oh, nade comes out just a little bit late, and it barely does any damage. Going to be SDK having to defend with the rifle. Him and Mayrolls, though, perfect crossfire to deal with this. Just edging forward. Jam Young last spotted. Tries to wrap around the window pillar, but it does not work out at all. And there it is, 4-4. Beyond, bring it back, and don't let ViCi run away with the game too early.
Nicely done. Even up that scoreline. They got a little bit of extra money in the bank. That's what you want to be seeing from Beyond. Now ViCi into another gun round. This game is tight. Game's real tight. This is for a spot in the granny. Our grand final win Asia without ViCi and Tai Lu in it. Don't think we've seen that since we had the Mongolian teams popping off a bit.
Yeah, I think you'd be right.
Certainly has been a while, hasn't it?
It's exciting. SEA to get rolling. Well, getting rolling straight out of A, but QQ just goes and takes the pick in Palace, but only a 1-for-1.
Decent util usage here by Beyond, which is slowing ViCi down. KNTZ, again, is putting in some work for his squad. ViCi just back up into ramp. They're not interested anymore. They've lost 2 players. They cut their losses. And they decide better of it. Where's Zokin going? He's going to try and go into Palace, but
no.
We'll just go the old-fashioned way. It's a bit easier.
Well, ViCi going to try and make their way through middle in the mid to late round. Olivia's pushed underpass up towards B apartments, getting a lot of information for Beyond. Once he gathers that info, that will allow Mirage to potentially rotate off B if he wants, but instead Mirage will focus on short while Olivia clears out this TV room. ViCi trying to begin utilizing this Palace and connect a crossfire.
Oh. And then spotted. Kent's over towards CT. Smoke to jungle, and under Balk is going to be cleared out. Now,
Wow.
Kent's can't do a thing. Zoking pre-aims him. Turns it back to the 2-on-2. Big headshot found, but the flank's coming in from Olivia with the AWP through a main. Mayrolls needs to draw some attention here at jungle.
It's going to be a tough angle to make impact happen from with the AWP, though. Particularly given Zoking's up on Palace, though his gun has been spotted by Mirolls, and that is now Kaze in the 1-on-2. He's got no idea where they're coming from. He was still looking into CT. Cops a bullet in the back of the head. Now Mirolls on the defuse, and Kaze's just going to have to swing, but he doesn't quite manage it in time. A nice fight, a nice duel against Olivia, but half a second too late to deny the defuse.
Yeah, this is where ViCi can keep the pressure on, though. That only comes down to a 1-on-1, which gives no room for the CT economy to start to build up, whereas ViCi, they did get that bomb plant, so technically they did have enough for AK armor and very light util, but instead they would take the more passive economic approach and just buy pistol armor and some utility, maybe try to throw a bit of an execute in here. Do a little damage before they go into the full buy. Dicey running across middle, and they do lose Zoking for it. We'll smoke onto jungle. It's a bit curious.
Everyone's missed the mark, but it is going to be Kent's to hold. 2 kills already. Orman tries to make something happen with the techie, but instead I think they're going to pass one another there in jungle. STK goes forward and thinks he's got the timing, but reveals his position. And now this is danger territory because ViCi have threaded the needle. There's a chance, but QQ trades. Now Kaze all the way to the B site. Mayrolls at the ready, but isn't aware that he's already crossed to empty pillar. That's the opportunity that he needs, and lines up the head nicely. Takes his time to get that after resetting the recoil, and a 6th round will be found with the defuse beyond. They get 6 on the board now, which is solid, considering they were so far behind at the start. Was it 4-0 or was it just 3-0? It's 4-1.
4-1, definitely.
4-1. So, solid performance after they got the motor running.
Yeah, 3 in a row for Beyond, at least. Oh, more than that, sorry.
I wonder if it's just ViCi running out of steam.
Probably not. They've got a couple more gun rounds in them. They've got strong money. They've got a lot of loss bonus. So they've got plenty of opportunities to throw whatever T-side strat they want to be doing here. Really, the onus, even though Beyond has strung more rounds together, is on them to continue this good run of form. Molly into the kitchen as well as smoke to back of the apartments gives full info over towards this extremity from Beyond. Myrol's going to try and one-way up over the top of his underarm smoke there.
Won't have too much luck when he's fully flashed. Anyway, ViCi's not heading toward B, so won't be of too much consequence. Mid-control has been established for them.
Yeah, smoke into window and top con. They're going to start to make their way into those positions. Orman ready with CT smoke, I think. Or is that going to be one of these triple smokes that we've been seeing?
We'll find out in a second.
It's a
Looks like it is
triple
going to be a triple smoke and jungle. So, just looking to take the inside part of the site and get that bomb planted for Con. Oh, it's like a one-way triple smoke. Does it miss the mark, or is that it?
Not sure.
Oh, works out regardless.
Put that bomb down. Flank coming in from Mirolls. The off angle a bit too strong from Jam Young.
QQ from Pal, though. Manages to bring it to the 3-on-4, but they need more work done, starting to make their way in. SDK takes the long-range fight, but Kaze wins it. ViCi looks like they might have found themselves another unless Olivia does something crazy. Bomb. It's planted for Con. He has no real chance and no head to think about it either. There it is. 5 on the board for ViCi. We're just 1 behind Beyond now.
Yeah, and they won't be 1 behind Beyond for too long because Beyond's money is pretty cooked.
Yes.
So ViCi have really been keeping them honest in this half. That's at least one benefit for them, despite the fact that they have let a few more rounds tick over than they might have liked. It's definitely not the end of the world. And it's a much better showing on their T side than what they did have on Inferno or Train. So better signs for ViCi in map 3 than perhaps a couple of the others. Be the shooting gallery in mid for Beyond, where they've stacked pretty much all of their players in the window. But ViCi won't head in that direction. They're going to go for the full execute out onto A again. Pretty standard stuff against an eco. Just throw everything you got at the A bomb site, waltz your way in there and deal with the pistols accordingly, which is so far exactly what's happening for ViCi. As bomb plant's going to go down, so King cops a few shots from KNTZ and Olivia, who, to be honest, might have even been trying to just deny the bomb plant spamming through that smoke. That'll be the end of Zoking, though.
Let's see if Beyond can get any more damage done. Big bink onto Kaze, but not enough to finish. Mayrolls and Olivia still just waiting, looking for some exits. Mayrolls in a pretty solid position. He's up on the boost inside of window, on the outside of window rather. Should be able to slide into window to maybe find Orman if he goes any further, but it looks like Orman will just survive here in the cut edit jungle. No, okay, maybe not. Runs in, runs across, and what? Will be good at the end. Okay, sharp. Orman expecting Mayrolls in the corner. Good anti-eco kills. Great way to convert another for ViCi. And even up the odds. Tie it up, 6 apiece.
Yeah, money's still a bit sketch for Beyond, but they will purchase in this round. Myrolls goes down to a Famus. Orp is there for Olivia, so it's a decent buy, but definitely missing some util here and there. ViCi Gaming, quite a bit of cash in the bank now. Going to be quite hard to put them away in the later parts of this half. They're going to have buys back to back to back. So the onus falls on Beyond to keep their money nice and strong, win some convincing rounds to be able to actually try to chip a few rounds away towards the end of this half, because economically ViCi will have the advantage in terms of the utility and being able to string more buys together in these last 3 rounds.
Again, mid-control taken for ViCi early on in the piece, and they have a few options as of now. It looks to be more of a B-oriented play this time, with the 2 players coming from apartments. That would make sense. SDK has made noise dropping down in ladder room, but Orman seemingly wasn't prepared for that duel. Does get overrun, similar to Myrolls on the bomb site. We're back to a 4v4 though, and ViCi more or less have taken control of the B site. We'll be getting the bomb down fairly quickly as Jam Young just spots the corner to see if there's someone posted from market, which there is. So this is now where the retake has to ensue from Beyond.
Solid post plant, Zoking there. Outside window, just happily defending, and all it took was that 1 kill. Beyond decide their economy is cooked. Just keep that AK and 2 M4s alive. And look to save over towards T-Spawn, over towards T-Apps. ViCi happy to keep their 4 players alive as well, even though the economy is looking good. So Hunt comes in a little bit too late. Just pack mentality, stay together, defend one another, and there it is. Grand scheme, ViCi 7 rounds on the T side already. That could be enough.
Yeah, maybe. I think it's good to see ViCi have a solid performance, but I've also seen them have a shakier sort of CT side on this map before. So we'll see. Beyond him with another buy here. Oh, it's actually a half buy around the M4s and rifles rather than a full buy, so they can save into the next round. So don't mind this approach, giving themselves a decent shot at winning this round while focusing on buying the next. Again, it's a set piece from ViCi. The A-smokes, kitchen sink approach, throwing all the Molotovs into sandwich, under Balk, everywhere, top of Balk.
Just flashing it out nicely, and it looks like that's going to be the site found. KNTZ plays around the gap in the bottom of the CT smoke and finds himself a single. So Beyond will have a man advantage for the retake, boost over the top at the bin as well. Not going to find too much. Jam Young even spots it and denies Kent his life.
Olivia looks like he wants to go through the smoke here in connector, but will opt better for it. There's the wrap coming in from ramp. It looks to be Myrolls, who has got himself the frag onto Jam Young's back, but the rest of the team has fallen around him, and 1v3, not going to be easy. He continues the spray, expecting the peak from Kaze, but he just had the verticality incorrect in that instance. And ViCi go up to 8. They're putting on a much better show now on their T side.
That face when you realise Kaze has 6 times Advent's kills this half.
Yep, that'll do it. It's a good way to win a map.
Literally backpack mode.
Yeah. Take the team, put them on your shoulder. Say,
Advent.
boys, we're going for a ride. We're taking on Tyloo one more time.
I feel like Kaze's got Advent up on his shoulders and Advent's like the little toddler pointing him in the right direction.
Solid approach. Advent, the true navigator.
If someone can do a Photoshop of that, you're an absolute ledge. Either way, ZoKing punishes the push on top middle. Nice little off angle behind the crate. Gives the man advantage for ViCi. Applies a lot of pressure to Beyond here.
ViCi finding mid-control hit in the final round of the half. Beyond, how are they playing it? Just with the 2-2 split. QQ's actually gone into a main to take some solid control. But it looks like it's up short. They go, and there's no one here to hold. Advent even gives Beyond a helping hand by taking out ZoKing. Mayrell's here last alive with Kent's rotating through. Molly towards the doorway. Kent goes forward, and Mayrell turns it into the 3v2. Make it back to the 2-on-2. Kent's just looking the wrong direction. Doesn't hear the drop. Kaze, however, reveals his position. 40 seconds to play with. Taps it. Tries to bait out any attention from Kent as QQ's quickly trying to make his way in through apartments.
He's swindling him.
So far away. But there you go. Kaze doesn't know where QQ's coming from.
Yeah, if he would have gone straight to A, he'd have had this round in the bag. But QQ now has a chance. He's closer than Kaze might expect. And as you said, Kaze doesn't really know where he's coming from. So, does he hear the drop? Looks like QQ's gotten down without giving away too much of his position, but Kaze now focused on the side, and what a shot! QQ's down, that's the end of the half. ViCi get up to 9 and start to put the pain on Beyond.
Sometimes I can barely breathe, dear. Sometimes I don't wanna be here. Sometimes I don't wanna be Sex faith with the new Saint Laurent. Party too lit, get kicked out. All alone, that's the only way to live now. Yeah, we do what we want when we want. I'ma get you anything that you want. Anything, anything on your everything, everything on you. Anything, anything on your everything, everything. I could buy you anything, anything on your everything, everything. Buy you anything, anything on your everything. I could buy you anything, anything on your everything, everything. Buy you anything, anything on your. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I call a shot to the man with the plot and we only go bombs away. Ain't no one protecting my mind as a weapon, that's why I'ma dominate. Taking advantage of every second, now I ain't got time to waste. They all tryna sign my name, they want me to sign my name. Counting your blessing while I count that in my winnings. We take 50s and 100s and throw them up to the ceiling. Everything I envision, now everybody gon' witness. Only difference between us is I ain't stop till I finish. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world. You've been distracted, your best my average, there's a reason for that's a fact. So they snapping back, mad at the fact that I don't have a backup plan, I ain't need that. Outworking everybody when I relax, so I ain't tripping about none of y'all feedback. Every day I wonder when I'm gonna peak at, and that's why you count your blessing while I count that in my winnings. We take 50s and 100s and throw them up to the ceiling. Everything I envision, now everybody gon' witness. Only difference between us is I ain't stop till I finish. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I feel on top of the world, I feel on top of the world right now. I always wanted the world, I wanna conquer the world right now. I feel on top of the world.
Heading back into the second half here, Beyond have a bit of thinking to do. Well, they've had some time to do that now as well. A few minutes there in the halftime break, and hopefully they've come up with something. So down 9-6, they are moving on to the T side. It's not all over yet for Beyond, but ViCi are certainly looking like they are wanting to finish this series off with a win to have another crack at Tyloo. It would be something like the 17th or 18th or 19th time this year that they've tried to get the better of Tyloo. So I guess, you know, if you can't do it the first time, try again, and then try again a bit more. But given the struggle that they've had against Beyond tonight, it doesn't fill me with a lot of confidence should it be ViCi to go through to the grand final. By the way, they will try to defend the A-bomb site for now. Soaking has gotten rid of KNTZ, but it's 4-on-3. That smoke is blocked by Jam Young.
Oh, and so has the bomb plant been blocked.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really complain about that too much, given the fact that Jam Young's managed to get that bomb plant denial.
ViCi realise they have the superior aim, and they're just going to run straight at Mirage, who was a little bit scared, forced into the corner at Tetris, and that has not worked out at all. So, ViCi, quickly, back over to a 10th.
Nicely done. Good little push into B apartments, catching Olivia with his pants down, and they just shut down that A hit as well. That's what you want to be seeing for the boys over at ViCi. Getting off to a good start on that CT side economy. Beyond, they're going to take a full save, look forward into round number 3. Forward buy with AKs and some decent utility. Double run boost. Sending the boys out. Kaze still kind of like, what do you call it when you shoot the plates into the air?
Skeet shooting.
Skeet shooting. That's what he did there.
Skeet.
Yeah. 5 alive.
Yeet.
Why did you just make like an ape noise when he said yeet?
It was like a ooh.
Like a Planet of the Apes
You
thing.
felt that one deep inside, huh?
Ooh. Feeling pretty sweet. He's breaking pots.
Oh my god, they've broken the blinds now as well. Unreasonable. Soaking has done a lot of damage in this round, and Advent also is able to help out.
Messy.
Not a bad start for ViCi, but they have lost B.
Yeah, 2 players on each extremity from Beyond, just pushing every which way and trying to find frags. The bomb's still in middle, but Beyond don't give a single crap. They're just running everywhere, shooting people.
Yeah, Kaze only has a scout, so I'm not sure how he's going to get himself out of this situation without the help of a teammate. Luckily, Orman is there. So it's just QQ now. And if Kaze's smart, he's going to watch CT spawn. It seems he is pretty smart because he's looking back in that direction, but not towards CT, more so toward jungle. QQ will creep forward. Well, Kaze at least has definitely confirmed where QQ is now. Knowledge is power, so they say.
With 2 flashes. Might be able to send him through, but Orman tries to play the line and holds it perfectly. Nice little one tap onto QQ as he'd already been tapped down. And there you have it, ViCi secure themselves a 12th. 6-round lead and Beyond. Don't look like they're going to be closing this one anytime soon.
No, but what about ViCi? They look like they might finish this one off pretty quick smart.
Well, they've had some issues with that.
You're not wrong. Though they have been trying to close on T.
True.
I mean, they played Train on CT second half, but they weren't really trying to close that map off. They were trying to actually establish control of the map to begin with. So, different situation, I suppose. But certainly on Inferno, once they moved on to T, there was a bit of a question mark. I got a bit more faith in their CT side. Should be up to 13 after this as well. It's just pistols for Beyond.
Just pistols.
Exactly. Famous last words.
What can the pistols possibly do? Well, probably not a whole lot.
Not against an AWP at that range. Kaze's been pretty good so far.
What's he at now? 30? 40?
On the map?
23.
20, yeah, 23.
Not bad. Got that OG Vox
2,306.
stickers. OG Vox stickers on the alt boom.
Oh.
Don't mind a bit of that.
Ah. Well, slow approach, Beyond. Just edging their way up connector. SDK leading the charge here. And, oh, he's just going to get in. No, okay. I thought he was going to get in behind Advent for free, but Zoking covered that from Dark. Kaze. Worried about A-Main and Pal at the same time. Now Mayrolls draws some attention as he jumps into window. Advent worried. Zoking still on the aggressive line. Is not going to allow anyone to cross here. Mayrolls, last alive, finds a single consolation frag, but Zoking, he's here and hunting. Finds himself a third for the round. And ViCi, 3 away from taking the series.
Pole position, if there ever was one. Beyond heading into their first proper gun round in this half. As before, really didn't have access to all of the utility they would have wanted. Beyond in the past on Mirage, from the games that I've watched, very set play oriented. And we're going to see the same thing again. They throw the top mid smoke and the window smoke, and they just go straight towards A. The aggression into ramp, though, from ViCi. 1 step ahead, but a 1-for-1 trade.
Advent fully flashed there as well by Olivia, and he just charges straight out onto ramp. Tries to take the challenge. Mirolls is in his sandwich, but he's going to have his sandwich and eat it. Orman finishes him off. It's 3 versus 3. Beyond haven't had the opportunity to make this set play happen. Orman's pushed up the ladder right into the waiting arms of KNTZ, who then jumps onto the bomb site. It just never stops. This is a round with frag after frag after frag, and the fights continue. This one going in the favor of Olivia, but Kaze can't quite land a no-scope, posts himself on the line, waits for QQ, gets back around into connector, but doesn't have time for the second shot, and Olivia will finish it in the favor of Beyond. Oh, that was a bit of a race.
You can see
get over the finish line.
Olivia there as well got so worried. He was running to jump across the stairs, and just as he jumped, the peek comes through from Kaze, so he strafes back down into the sandwich as quickly as he can.
Yep.
Great trade, though, to secure it. But still an expensive round for Beyond.
Yeah, undoubtedly. But it does knock ViCi's money down a peg.
That it does.
Straight into Palace, a double push. Okay, Zeddy cops the pink. He's going to get out of there as well. Well aware that the trade potential was there for ViCi. But avoiding that nightmare is done pretty nicely so far for Beyond. Now rerouting back into CT. Is KNTZ holding this line?
He is.
Seems like he is. He's well aware. He's ready. I'd like to see them just stomp into A, to be honest, right here. Try to bait him into going for a push. But it seems like Beyond are walking.
Yeah, they are well aware that Zoking was in Palace at one point, so they've kept a player watching it. Rest of ViCi have sort of floated over toward B, but Zoking should get a freebie onto QQ, who will give away his position with the Shadow and start to draw the rotation back from ViCi earlier rather than later. There might be a defense possible. Orman's back here, and Zoking's waiting as well in Palace still. Beyond have really slowed things down, waiting for all those incendiaries to burn out. There's players that have rotated across quite quickly for ViCi. Now they've got all 4 here. Bomb plant denied by Orman. And Kaze's also found an angle onto STK through all of the smokes. Olivia and KNTZ do survive for their squad, but not for very long. And ViCi put themselves up to 14. And Beyond down to not a very good amount of cash. So goes from bad to worse for the T side.
A couple of players building up some money on ViCi Gaming. They win this one, they can probably close the game. No money left over for Beyond to be able to continue forward. And again, same as Beyond's been doing for a lot of this half. They're smoking top middle, but when the short jump is completed every single time for ViCi, they have full info that no one's out middle. And Beyond going to try and hit this Palace timing. They throw those B smokes out. Trying to cause some rotations from ViCi, and they've done just that. It's pulled the full rotation away from ViCi Gaming, and now Beyond slips out Palace on the timing.
Yeah, that's not gone too well for them. KNTZ dropping early. Zoking's been having a bit of a mammoth effort on this CT side, and so has the rest of ViCi, who have so far not allowed beyond any more than 1 round, and that is going to be a clean defense. It puts ViCi onto match point 15-7. They've got 8 of them to play with, and Beyond don't have the money to fully invest into this round. So you couldn't think of a better situation to be in for ViCi in their attempt to lock in another grand final berth against Tyloo. 28-7 for Kaze on this map. He has really just turned it on once we got onto Mirage.
Fragging up a Storm. Well, Beyond facing the match point now. ViCi have very much turned up into this game. Completely absent. Asleep at the wheel on Train. But definitely here to play on Mirage. Beyond, man, 8 in a row. I don't think it's happening.
No.
And you must be devastated because your prediction is on the line at PilskiCast on Twitter.
You were close, though. I will give you that. It was a bold prediction, Pilski, and it nearly paid off. Very similar to my prediction of ViCi against Tyloo in the upper bracket final. But sometimes fortune favours the bold, sometimes it doesn't.
No, it hasn't at all. For anyone who would do those kind of predictions. It's almost like the same person made that prediction. That's how close the logic was, you know?
What are you talking about? We are not the same person, Pilski, much as you would like to think we are.
All right, into the last round of the game, potentially, if Beyond can't make something happen.
Ooh, lucky you put potentially there. Would have given it away to everyone.
Oh, ruined it. Caster spoiling it. Smoke onto window and top con. The boost into window. Soaking. He seems aware. He seems switched on back.
I think that Orman might have heard it. Might have heard something. He's got a big old inkling as that smoke's fading. Olivia reveals himself, but hits the headshot in the process. And now that's going to be the man advantage for Beyond, and a round that Beyond can come back into, but not for long. Short push is going to be destroyed.
Yeah, you say it, and it starts to fall apart pretty quickly, doesn't it? Beyond are sort of stuck over toward the B side of the map. They've got 30 seconds. They don't really have the time to go to A, but they're going to call it just on the precipice of when it might be too late. KNTZ is heading in that direction. ViCi still keeping an anchor over towards A in the form of Advent. And QQ making a bit of noise, so Jam Young prompted to peek will win the duel. 13 seconds for KNTZ to get into the site. And ViCi have actually been drawn on the rotation, but Advent sees Olivia on his way back to A, and that will be the info.
He's got it.
I think he might have...
What?
What?
He stopped!